You feel like you're also influencing how guys look at girls, like they like, I want you to look like Tanasha, or something like that.
Well,
and you feel like
I
it's a
think
bad
every
thing.
woman is beautiful in her own way. You have to find your strong points as a woman, yeah? You have to know your most attractive features as a woman and try and bring that out as much as possible, yeah? So if it would be in terms of style, I like to keep it simple, classy, sometimes add a bit of edge to it. That's my style, you know? That's how I dress up. Casual, classy, simple. I don't like too much going on. So if that makes guys want to be like, oh, I'd like you to dress like her, then what? I guess that's a compliment for me.
Such that even color is now a feature like guys are looking at. You see, if you see like, no, this one, she ain't fine, and she's fine, she ain't fine, she ain't fine. Like, do you feel like also Instagram has played a huge part for us?
I think Instagram is a great platform for those who want to showcase what they do, or for those who, it varies from different people, you know. Some people use Instagram to sell sex, their body, you know. Some people use it to sell their products. Some people use it as a fashion blogger or as a makeup artist. It's a great platform to showcase people what you do and what your life is about, you know. So Instagram, Instagram does play a huge role, most definitely.
And for you, like, how do you handle Mafisi, like, from the DMs, from going out, from everywhere you go? How do you handle that attention?
It got some getting used to, sorry. Definitely. In Europe, you're a pretty woman, okay, people will stare, but there'll always be that sort of boundary and respect. For example, if I'm in a bar and I'm sitting alone, and there's a guy there and comes up to me and says, hey, can I buy you a drink? And I tell him, I'm sorry, but I have a boyfriend, or I'm expecting company. The guy will be like, okay, I'm sorry, and will go on with his night, yeah? In Kenya, if you do that, the guy will be like, it's okay, I'm also married, you know? I also have a wife, it's fine, you know? I have a wife too, so just give me your number. Your boyfriend doesn't have to know. Like, I've had guys actually tell me that, and I look at them like, these guys are actually serious, huh? So yeah, it gets, I'm sure most beautiful girls out there must know that you just have to ignore it at some point, you know, unless someone comes to you in a respectful way. But people will always stare. And
if it gets out of hand, like someone...
If it gets out of hand, rest assured I'll slap a nigga. They try touching me, but yeah.
Like, have you been groped in a club, and how did you react? Like,
I've not yet been. I've not yet gotten to that point where someone. Okay, I have walked in a club sometimes, and I feel someone touch my bum, and I look behind, and guys will pretend they don't know, obviously, you know. But if I do get to a situation where I find someone doing that, then I'll just grab their hand and push them away and be like, "What are you doing?" You know. Yeah.
Like, for you, also in the DMs, like, what kind of DMs do you get, like, from men?
I want to be your slave. I want to kiss your feet, massage your feet. I get some weird stuff, to be honest. This is now the past ones that let me try see. But wow, no, I get some crazy DMs. It's insane. Yeah, the one for I want to be a slave is right here.
Someone wants to lick your feet.
Lick my feet, yeah. Feet though. I hate feet, you know, even my own feet. Babe girl, you got the body of a goddess. Okay. I want to marry you. You have sexy lips. Ooh, you're so sexy. Yeah, the list goes on. Guys say all sorts of things, to be honest.
And for you, like, how do you feel like when you get those DMs and
I just don't open them. I can see from the first sentence what they're trying to say. If it's depending. And if it's business related or work related, most definitely. You know?
And from those DMs or from anywhere, has anyone offered money for sex?
Yes, yes. I've had guys from Qatar, Dubai, plenty guys offer money for sex.
Okay, and like, what's the craziest offer like someone has ever offered?
They don't like tell you the exact offer, but the guys are like, hey, do you want to come to Qatar? I'll pay you, you name your price. It's mostly like that, you know, but I never reply them. Some I don't even look at. Some send like 10,000 with a question mark, dollars like USD. I don't answer. Some guys are just straightforward, by the way. Yeah?
10,000 USD.
Yeah. Guys are straightforward.
Okay, like let's...
Straightforward. They just send like 10,000 and a question mark behind it, you know? 10,000 USD with a dollar sign and a question mark behind it. What do you think that means, to be honest, if you see something like that, you know?
True. And let me ask, like, this kind of money, like, people are throwing it on ladies, and for you, do you feel like, have you ever felt like interested? Like, I'm just saying, like with the crazy offers that people are offering?
Definitely not.
Okay.
Definitely not. If that was my goal, I think I'd be driving Range Rovers by now and living in penthouses and traveling everywhere. But I'm here grinding for my shit.
True. Okay.
And that's what every girl should do, you know? This sponsor life, sponsors will have you once, they let go, and that's it, you know? That is it. And what will they do? They'll buy you what? An iPhone? They'll give you 30 G's, you know? Don't be so cheap as women. Know your value. Yeah? Work for it. Hard work does pay off, you know? And then when you've worked for it, you actually feel like, wow, I've done this, you know? I've built this empire on my own.
Yeah.
But if you're here sleeping for money, I don't judge girls who do that, by the way. You know, some girls have their own reasons. I'm not gonna judge. Who am I to judge? You know, no one is perfect.
True.
But that shouldn't be your first option.
True. And for you, like, I remember you, like, for me, not for the other guys, like for you, for me, I knew you, like, I saw you, like, I think was it last year, but one Steve Mbogo's birthday. For me, I thought, Steve Mbogo first, and having this lady.
Steve is a good friend of mine.
For you, what's your relationship with Steve Mbogo?
Steve is a very good friend of mine from Belgium, from before I moved back to Kenya. We had a friend in common from Belgium who's actually currently in Kenya. Just the other day texted me saying, oh, our friend is in Kenya, came to visit. And that's how I met him. From Belgium, everything. Then when I moved back to Kenya, of course, he was one of the people I hit up like, hey, by the way, I've moved back. His birthday was coming up, he invited, came with my friend, and that's it. But Kenyans decided to make something else out of that story.
I don't know, yeah, you know, we kind of like follow everything what people write.
They make, of course, but at the same time, you can't really blame them, you know?
Yeah, true.
So, yeah. As long as you know your truth, that's all that matters.
And that time, like, it was you and Tracy, like.
And Tracy, that was my girl that I brought along, yeah.
Yeah, and I felt like there's this kind of clique with you, Tracy, and some other ladies, like.
And of course, at the same time, there were hostesses there. It wasn't only me and her, yeah. There was a bunch of hostesses there. So at the same time, it was for the show, it was for the look. It's good for your birthday, you want to have a show and you walk in with two pretty girls, what's so wrong with that, you know? I mean, it's just for the show, it's like sparklers, everything, People don't always have to make a story out of it.
True. And for you, like for you, Tracy, and I think there's another Tracy also. I don't know, like there's this clique. Like for me, I'm asking, like, are you like this guy kind of clique like for like the mean girls, pretty mean girls or something? Like you kind of look like these bad chicks, you know, man.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Like there's this clique and you're all hot. So tell us your relationship with those ladies, Tracy.
Tracy on the side does her own thing. She does shoots for Darling. I'm talking about Tracy McNeven. Yeah. She does some Darling shoots on the side. She does a bit of modeling here and there from the side. At the same time, helps her mom run a restaurant in Karen. These are all girls with visions. I chill with women who have vision. I try to advise them to have vision, you know, do something with your look. If you want to get into modeling, if you want to get into acting, do something with it. Don't just sit down. And that's, we try to push ourselves as much as we can. So if you give out that bad girl image or whatever you guys want to call it.
I know you intimidate a lot of guys. Like when you ladies hang out somewhere, like hey. Okay, and moving on, like let's talk about, you've talked about fashion, like Do you have a fashion line? Are you starting a fashion line?
No, I don't have a fashion line. I might be getting into it, specifically denim, jeans. So I'm going to focus on a denim line. But that's not anytime soon. I want to take everything one step at a time. But that's definitely in my future projects, for sure. Yeah.
Sure. And okay, Nick Mutuma. This question, you were dating him? Do you
was.
Yeah. What happened and how did you two meet up?
We met through social media. Actually
hit you through the DM or something?
I don't want to get too much into that. Yeah.
Okay, hit you on social media, and how did you two like fall for each other? Like, who made the first move?
Nick is a great guy. Very talented guy. Has a lot of vision. You know, hardworking. I respect him for that, but he's my past muse now. Yeah, we're history. We weren't compatible. We both decided it wasn't going anywhere. So yeah, for now we're actually separated. Yeah.
Okay, like for you.
I don't want to get more into that. Let's stop there.
Okay, let me just ask one question before we move to like who ditched the other?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, and are you dating now?
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
You actually
question marks.
Are you seeing someone?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
It hasn't led to being serious.
Sorry?
It hasn't led to being serious.
It is serious.
It is
actually,
serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
Is this someone in the public?
No. No. Thank God for that.
Okay. And for you, like, describe your ideal guy.
My ideal guy, hardworking, charming, ego. I like ego. Pride. These are all characteristics of the ideal man for me. Yeah.